to our channel and our kayaking adventures. It was the final day of 2019. We wanted to find something new and different to close out the adventurous year we had. Mapping out the local area with where we've been and what we might have missed, we discovered Crane Creek was one place we hadn't explored yet and was fairly close by. After reviewing maps, we decided to put in at Claude Edge Front Street Park and paddle over to Cane Creek via the Indian River. Our plan was to paddle as far inland as we could and just see where Cane Creek would take us. Front Street Park was fairly busy that day. There were a number of boats being put in. I was hoping that none of them had the same plans as us. While many boaters we've encountered are nice, we do run across the occasional jerk who forgets their boat wake could potentially ruin our day. We launched just to the left of the boat ramp, assessed the traffic, then, when clear, we started paddling toward Cane Creek. There was no traffic at the mouth of the creek. This was a good sign. Most boaters probably found more interesting things to do within the Indian River. This would allow for us to leisurely paddle, explore, and perhaps find some marine life to enjoy. I wasn't expecting much out of this location, but I was pleasantly surprised by all the great things we saw on this trip. I hope that you watch this video to the end to see some of the spectacular things we saw. Just past the bridge to the left is the Cane Creek Promenade, which is a popular local spot in Melbourne for those to stop and possibly observe manatee. Manatee were placed on the endangered species list in 1967. Thanks to federal protections and awareness, manatees were removed from the endangered list in 2017. The species does, however, remain on the threatened list, and federal safeguards are still in place to protect the species. To the right of the boat dock, I saw a little turtle that caught my eye. While paying attention to the turtle, I didn't notice the alligator, which was sunning itself to the left of the dock. Did you happen to notice the alligator while I was turning? Here's a closer view. While alligators tend to leave kayakers alone, or at least that's what I've heard and read, we did keep our distance. He watched us as we watched him. We took a few pictures, then we got back on our way. As we started to paddle a little further, we got a tip from some boaters that there was some manatee just ahead of us. We were already excited about seeing the alligator, so we really hoped that the manatee story was true. We generally don't have much luck when it comes to finding manatee in the water. As luck would have it, there they were. The gentle giants were just floating just below the surface. I can see why it's difficult for boaters to spot them. We floated around them for a bit, being very careful not to disturb them, taking caution each time we dipped our paddle into the water, making sure not to bump into them. As we paddled back as far as we could go, we spotted another alligator just sitting on a water bank on someone's lawn. This one didn't want anything to do with us and moved into the water rather quickly. We talked to this nice lady about how gorgeous this area was and commented how we needed to come back with some fishing poles because the fish were practically jumping out of the water. She told us this is a great fishing spot and we should definitely come back. As we started to paddle back, we were looking forward to seeing the Manatee again. Maybe since it was starting to get late, we wouldn't spend so much time with them, but at least we'd still get to see them again. We wondered if the alligator was back on the bank, sunning itself. Was Yoga Turtle still posed on its log? What else would top today's experience? We were about to find out. Seeing the playful dolphin made this trip complete. It was unbelievable. We saw alligators, manatee, turtles, and now dolphin. This would be the best trip ever. It was the last day of 2019, and Crane Creek went all out and put on the best display of marine life for us to see, and it wasn't even over yet. As we paddled back toward the Indian River, the dolphin were ahead, guiding us out of the Crane Creek in style. It was a spectacular sight. This was our first trip to Crane Creek, and I can honestly say that we will be back. Maybe we won't be so lucky as we were today, but that's just how it is kayaking. You never know what you'll see, but at least you'll see the world from a different perspective. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that maybe you'll subscribe to this channel. Thank you for coming along on this journey.